Science teachers पढ़ाए तो simple लगे everything. Leaderboards and quizzes से
Amazing.
learning हो जाए happening. समझ आएगा तो मजा आएगा.
Vedantu. Learn live online. To attend a free live class, download the app now.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing absolutely fine. Who am I? My name is Anubha Gaur, your chemistry master teacher at Vedantu, and bacha log, we are back with one more session of sprint. That is the last chapter. Most of you were asking me about this chapter. Okay, ma'am, we want structure of atom also. So this chapter, this special video is just for having revision of this chapter. I have included some questions which is going to help you out for your exams. So stay with me till the end and like this video so that every time we can come up with amazing content, sprint series, new kind of a series, so that we can help you out with best possible ways. Right, bacha log? So on this note, let's start structure of atom. Before that, some small information which I want to give. So one information is you can all enroll for our micro courses, modular courses. उसके लिए क्या करना है? If you want any chapter particularly and want to clear all the doubts of that chapter, so you can enroll for particular chapter as well, so that you can manage your study accordingly and can have live session with all of us and can experience what Vedantu is basically giving to you in terms of that live tutoring experiment. Okay, so apply this code also AGMIC, because if you go for this, you can get this course as low as 11 rupees. Okay, so please do this. I'll be taking all the courses for chemistry part, so you can come and join here. Apart from that, we have started this crash course also. How you can apply for the crash course? This is the link. Go through this link and apply this code. Agar apply karoge, you will be getting this in such a lightning price. कैसे करना है, क्या मिलेगा? So all the science, all the SST, English, maths, सब होगा. All the syllabus of your 9th class is going to be revised by all the amazing master teacher of Vedantu, which you already know, right? So on this note, please pay attention on this, and on this note, we are going to start by just hitting the like button by all of you. So just do it, and all the newcomers, ek zara kaam kar do, just subscribe to Vedantu 9th and 10th channel so that this journey can become super awesome with all the amazing videos of Vedantu. Right, bacha log? Thank you so much, and let's start with a positive quote and keep the josh very high. Kya hai quote? Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Okay? बिल्कुल भी नहीं घबराना है that if we are going to get something or not, if you are going to work hard for it, definitely no one can stop you for getting that goal. Okay? So do this. Don't be afraid in your life. Stay positive, stay happy. On this note, let's keep the josh high and let's start with very first question. Question kya hai? Let's read out. Question is define atomic number. So let's do that. Atomic number kya hai basically, bacha log? So atomic number in terms of elements, we use it. We have 118 elements, and all the elements got different atomic number, which is also represented by Z, और वो क्या represent करता है? Number of protons, which is the you can say fundamental property of each and every element, which cannot be changed. Okay, so atomic number basically we represent by Z and represent number of protons as well as number of electrons in a neutral atom. Why I said neutral atom? Neutral atom means whatever the positive charge is, that should be equal to whatever the negative charge. That's why atom would be neutral, right? So jitna proton, there must be that much number of electron also to get the answer. So ye dono hai, but mainly you will talk about this. This is the main definition, right? Easy one. You can easily score 1 marks by attempting such questions. Let's move ahead. For the sake of convenience, we have attached all the solutions. You can download the PDF and anytime you can have an access for the same, right? Next question, what is an electron and who discovered it? So if I talk about electron, I represent it by this, E for electron and minus on this side superscript. What does that mean? Every electron is having -1 charge. Basically that is relative charge. हम अपनी study को easy बनाने के लिए we use this -1, but the actual charge on every electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power -19. 1.6 into 10 to the power -19 coulomb. What is coulomb? C से represent करेंगे the unit to measure charge. But इतनी बड़ी बड़ी क्वांटिटी who is going to write every time? So scientist ने क्या किया? Let's consider this quantity as 1 and as this charge is negative, that means -1. Unity मान लिया, that is the minimum charge any electron can have. Either it would be multiple of it only, right? तो ये है electron is nothing but negatively charged particle, subatomic particle, which is basically revolving around the nucleus. And who discovered this? The scientist who discovered this is J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson in 1896 discovered by a discharge tube experiment that there is some negatively charged particle inside every atom. They were moving towards the positively charged electrode, that was your anode. So इनको we have given one more name, that is cathode rays. Electron is also known as cathode rays. Why? Cathode means negative charge. Okay, cathode means that rod that has negative charge because that is coming from positive. You can also call cathode attract cation. Cathode attract cation. Cation मतलब positive charge on any species. If it is attracting positive, it must be definitely negative. Why we call electron as cathode ray? Because in the experiment it seems like it is coming out from cathode, which is your negatively charged rod. Okay, so this is the another name of electron given by the same scientist, right? This is clear? Very nice. So let's move to next question. We have done this question as fast as possible and I tried my best to give you a better understanding. Okay, 1897 and 1896, this is the year. Basically, yeah, 1897 is the correct year. Please just correct it, okay? Yeah. The next part, what is charge over mass ratio of an electron? तो अगर क्या निकालना है? I should know the charge, I should know the mass of electron. We should also call it E charge, M mass. So we also call it E by M ratio. Okay, we also has one more name. We call it E by M ratio. Fine. तो कैसे solve करेंगे? Charge on an every electron, as I told you, is 1.6 10 to the power -19 coulomb. And if I talk about the mass on every electron, which we say is negligible or approximately 2000 times of the mass of proton, the actual mass is 9.1 into 10 to the power -31 kg. If I talk about kg, तो 1 kg का 10 to the power -31. very less. And how we are going to solve it? मैं क्या करती हूँ, ये डेसिमल इधर ले जाती हूँ, 16 कैसे, और ये 10 इधर आ गया, right? If I remove this decimal, I can write 10 here, right? तो 16 divided by 9.1 into 10 to the power -19, ये बन गया 10 to the power -30, right? 1 है, ये -31 है, तो -30 ऊपर जाएगा +30. Now let's solve it. क्या आएगा? 16 upon 9.1, 1.67 into 10 to the power 11, right? Coulomb per kg, which is the unit of the E over M ratio, charge over mass ratio. So if someone asks you what is the charge over mass ratio of any electron, you can say 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 coulomb per kg. That was drawn by one of the experiment, which is your oil drop experiment given by a scientist known as Millikan. Okay, so 11th May you're going to study in detail about this, right? I hope this is just normal calculation, you are able to do it, right? Let's move ahead with one more question. Give one word for the following, and the question is positively charged atom. So if I talk about positively charged atom, not like subatomic particle which is part of the atom, that was proton. Any atom having positively charge is known as cation, right? Any element having negative charge is known as anion. So this is cation, that could be single atom or group of atom having positive charge. A group of atom carrying a charge, uske liye we have one more name. We call it polyatomic ion. Polyatomic ion. What is the meaning of this term? Actually, poly means many. Okay, this poly word means many, and atomic means atom, and ion matlab having some charge. Having some charge, right? So what is polyatomic ion? A group of atom having some charge is known as polyatomic ion. That could be positive, that could be negative. I can give you example. Ammonium ion, polyatomic. Carbonate ion, polyatomic. Bicarbonate ion, sulfonate ion, sulfate ion, and so on. Okay, so many examples you can give for the same, positive as well as negative, right? Clear here? Easy question only. Small question we should know, so that approach could be super clear. One more question, very good question though. Question is saying an element Z forms the following compound when it reacts with hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen and phosphorus. ZH3, ZCl3, Z2O3 and Zp. Okay. Now, what is the valency of Z? An element Z is a metal or non-metal? Very good question. So, how you can judge whether this is a metal and non-metal? Now, first thing is, which is super important to know by all of you, how can you judge the valency of Z? You know how come any formula come? If you have Z, if you have H, you know the valency of H, right? H का valency यहाँ लिखा होता है, Z का valency यहाँ. कैसे आया ये formula? 1 second, Z3. तभी this formula will come, that is ZH3. I can prove it here also. ZnCl, chlorine ka valency here, Z ka valency here. Chlorine basically has valency 1. If you try to remember, and Z ka valency 3, then only this formula came. That means we got to know from this that your Z has the valency 3. Z ka valency is 3. Now, whether it is a metal or non-metal, तो you know that valency up to 3 क्या हो सकता है? Metal होगा या non-metal होगा? तो if I talk about this, tell me, give me some example. Valency aluminium का भी 3 होता है, right? So that can form AlCl3, Al2O3, aluminium phosphide and all, right? So in this case, this substance is your metal. ठीक है? Metal generally has a tendency to lose up to 3 electron and can show the valency 3 and can give all the formula for the same. Right? Aluminium hydride, aluminium chloride, aluminium oxide and aluminium phosphide. All is following the same valency and same formula. Right? बहुत अच्छे. This part is also super duper clear. Okay, and generally electropositive element is the one which reacts with the electronegative. So metal से शुरू करते हैं, then the next substance is non-metal. Ionic bond, charge containing species. Ions मतलब charge containing species. So metal and then non-metal. So Z was metal only. Right? One more question right now on your screen. An atom of an element has 1 electron in the outermost M shell. State its configuration. पहली बात तो we should know what exactly is M shell. If I talk about M shell, so that how can I count it? If I talk about any orbit, this is K shell, L, M, N and so on, also known as first orbit, second orbit, third orbit and fourth orbit. So it is saying that your M has 1 as the valence electron. M में कितना valence electron है? M has 1 valence electron, which is only possible if your first and second K and L shell is completely fully filled. Completely fully filled. तो कैसे करेंगे? You know that first shell, according to 2n square rule, which was given by Bohr and Bury, said that if you put 1 as n का value 1 का square 1, 2, मतलब first orbit में you can put maximum 2 electron, second मतलब 2 का square 4 into 2, 8. Second में you can put 8 electron, right? So if I talk about any atom, this is the configuration given for this case 281, and if I talk about this 281 configuration, तो ये किसका है? Total number of 11 electron means 11 ही proton, that is your sodium. Sodium has 11 proton as 11 atomic number. So this substance was having this configuration and 11 proton. As I told you, number of electron and proton must be same, and this substance is 11. Number of proton also represent the atomic number, and valency कितना होगा, which is also super easy to find out. If in the last shell has 1, 2 or 3 as the valence electron, they believes in donating electron and valency would become that much. Valency basically है क्या? The number या combining capacity, how an element is going to combine with the other by losing, accepting or sharing its electron and achieving the stable configuration. That was your octet rule. So by losing 1 electron, now its last shell is having 8 electron, which is giving stability to it. So valency is 1. Right? Clear? Funda is clear? Very nice. So let's move ahead with one more question. Write the electronic configuration of the following element. Again, a very easy question. If I talk about this question, chlorine is having 17 atomic number. So please, it's a request, please remember atomic number up to 20 at least. Okay, then you have sodium with atomic number 11, silicon with atomic number 14, and as I have discussed in the previous question also, how you are able to write it. First shell में 2, 17 atomic number मतलब 17 proton as well as 17 electron, because every atom is neutral, because they are not talking about any charged species. Now first shell maximum 2 electrons, second maximum 8, then we can move electron to the last shell. Why last? Because 17, 10 is done, 7 is going to come in the last shell. Chlorine का configuration we have already discussed. What about sodium? 11 electron 281, and silicon 14 electron 284, KLM. So they all belongs to like 3 shell in which electrons are distributing. Okay, and sodium, by losing its 1 electron, chlorine can accept that electron, can make a compound also, that is NaCl, that is ionic. मतलब complete transfer of electron, और कौन सा bond बनता है? The bond formed is ionic. Easy question, right? I hope this funda is super duper clear to you, because generally question come from valency and electronic configuration for sure. ठीक है? Very nice. Let's move to one more question, which is again important question. Question can come from this part also. Definitely. The question is define the term isotope and isobar, giving one example of each. तो पहले discuss कर लेते हैं. If I talk about isotope and if I talk about isobar, what basically is the difference between the two? Iso word itself means same, तो ये बात तो ध्यान रखनी है. But what basically is same in both the cases? In both the cases, what basically is same? तो isotope में क्या same है? Same element. If element is same, मतलब atomic number is same, right? As I told you, atomic number is the characteristic property of each and every element which cannot be changed. So same element means same atomic number, and what basically is different? different mass number. Mass is going to be different, and when mass can be different due to difference in number of neutron. Okay, क्योंकि proton तो same है, mass number is basically the sum of neutron and proton. Proton is always same. If neutron changes, mass number can also change. So due to difference in number of neutrons you can also write as n ऊपर 0 means neutral, no charge. ठीक है? So isotope is something which has same element, same atomic number but different mass number. I can discuss some example like chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. Both is same only, chlorine only, but mass is different due to difference in number of neutron. So chemical property same because they are going to behave same way chemically, but physical property, mass different hai, so physical property can vary, right? And this is just opposite. What is isobar? Basically same क्या है? Bar stand for mass. मतलब same mass कब? When different element. One thing should be same, one thing should be different. So isobar is something which has different element having same mass. And if I talk about example, calcium and argon both has 40 as its atomic mass, जबकि calcium and argon are two different elements having entirely different chemical and physical property, because argon is a gas and calcium and being a non-metal, and calcium is a metal solid in nature. Okay, completely different property. So isobar, same mass, different element, same element, different mass number, right? Now the next part is that isotope that is used in nuclear reactor and in the treatment of cancer. So if I talk about nuclear reactor, so uranium acts as a fuel in the nuclear reactor, and the isotope is having 235 as its mass. So uranium 235 is used in nuclear reactor as a fuel to run it, okay, to provide electricity, to generate electricity. And if I talk about treatment of cancer, so they use one of the isotope of cobalt, that is cobalt 60, to detect tumor in your body by, क्योंकि ये कुछ rays produce करता है, that is going to strike to the body and can detect the tumor, right? So 1 mark में such kind of a question can come, which is like nothing but application of isotope. So you should be clear with this funda, right? I hope this is so much easy. Now it looks कि हाँ मैम बहुत अच्छा revision हो गया है. We are able to attempt such questions, and now it's your turn बच्चा लोग. Now you also have to appreciate and give your homework to me. Question क्या है? What are canal rays, which is opposite of your cathode rays? State the nature of the constituent of canal rays. मतलब nature कैसा है? Positive or negative? Who discovered canal rays? So as a hint, canal rays is completely different of your cathode ray and also known as anode rays. So appreciate it. I'll be waiting for your response, that you are waiting till the end and responding me positively that ma'am, yes, we also did it. So please do this. I'll be waiting for your response. And sprint 9th like went so amazingly. I hope we are able to help you out. We'll come again and again to help you out in the same way, bacha log. Okay, so on this note, thank you so much for this being in the session. I'll be waiting for all of you in the next session. Till that, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourself. Bye bye and all the very best. Bye bye.